Afternoon News with Alison Ariotti.
Good afternoon. Brisbane is in the box seat, poised to become an Olympic city. Within hours, we will have the announcement on the 2032 Games, with one final hurdle in Tokyo. And 9 News will bring you every moment live as Queensland begins a new era. Our reporters are across the city covering this historic announcement. First to Shannon Marshall-McCormack. Shannon, we've heard the final word from the Premier before their pitch tonight.
Well, that's exactly right, Alison. We've heard from the Premier, we've heard from the Lord Mayor that this is Queensland's time to shine. This is Brisbane's, hopefully, historic moment when it becomes an Olympic city. That countdown is less than 2.5 hours to go now to see which way the vote goes. And it's been a party that got started early this morning in King George Square. There was a breakfast of champions. The City Hall, the green and gold, was painted all around that area there. We saw the breakfast of champions, if you want to call it that, donuts in green and gold. We saw bacon and eggs and coffee on offer. We saw 3x3 basketball to get people into the spirit of today's decision and vote. We also saw over at the Gabba, we saw the Premier. She called in live from Tokyo alongside Lord Mayor Adrian Schrinner to talk about what this final moment means for Brisbane, what it means for them to make the pitch to the IOC. We even got a flavour of it. They are selling Brisbane. They are selling Queensland. It's tourism assets, it's sporting prowess, and particularly just how good a 2032 Olympics will be here in the River City.
It is so important that we are both here representing our state and our city in what I believe is the biggest world event that could see a new dawn for Queensland. The Lord Mayor and I will take to the stage to present Queensland's case for an Olympics. No pressure. We had a full dress rehearsal last night, many hours going through. And we believe that we have a really good case for the International Olympic Committee.
There were some amazing video presentations being played as part of that. I literally broke into tears. I couldn't hold it together. Just seeing that, the imagery is amazing. It just made me so proud of our state and our city.
Now, the countdown on the party is truly just getting started down here at the live site. There's entertainment, there's bands, there's plenty of people starting to fill in here. There is a maximum expected of some 2,500 people. So if you wanted to see this historic moment, come on down to South Bank and check it out, because it is one electric moment that hopefully will see us crowned the winner.
Yes, Shannon, let's hope it's a cracking celebration there tonight. I want to take you to Melissa Downs now. Melissa, you will bring us the announcement live from South Bank a little later. Talk us through the process between now and then.
Well, look, this afternoon is when the serious stuff really starts to happen over in Tokyo. This is when the IOC will hear the final push from the Brisbane 2032 Olympic Games delegation. They'll have about 45 minutes to deliver one last sell on why we are the best choice to host the Games. There'll be time for questions, and then the IOC members will vote. 87 are voting today. We do need a majority. And hopefully, look, if it all goes to time, we will be getting the result of that from Olympics boss Thomas Bach around 6:30. And look, that is what people have already started arriving here at South Bank for. They want to be part of that history. They want to say in 2032, remember when we were there at South Bank and we heard that big announcement? Of course, as well as here at South Bank, there are plenty other places around the southeast. At King George Square, there is a big party there. Also, massive fireworks are going to go off when that announcement is made. Green and gold across the night sky, from buildings in the city, barges on the river. It's going to be a little, a mini river fire, a green and gold river fire. And although this is going to be known as the Brisbane Games, it is of course covering all of southeast Queensland, and even in the announcement tonight, the southeast is included. So I just want to tell you the other places you can watch the live announcement. The Kurrawa Beach on the Gold Coast, Kings Beach Amphitheatre on the Sunshine Coast, and Beenleigh Town Square. Or of course you can watch from the comfort of your own home. It is a little bit chilly out. We will bring it to you in the news tonight at 6. Well, Alison, you've got the green, I've got the gold. They say that it is going to transform Brisbane, I guess like Expo 88 did. You remember pre and post Brisbane in that era, and and I think we all need something to look forward to, especially in this time of COVID. So here we go, Brisbane 2032. It's got my vote already.
Yes, well, as you said, we dressed the part, so let's hope that helps. Thanks, Melissa. Well, long before our athletes vie for a gold medal, the competition to host the Games begins with a rigorous process between the eager cities. Here is State Political Editor Lane Calcutt with a look back at Brisbane's journey to becoming a key contender.
It was our bid for the 92 Games that laid the groundwork for tonight, putting Brisbane in front of the AOC. As Lord Mayor back in '86, Sally-Anne Atkinson led the campaign for a Brisbane Games, believing that bid, along with Melbourne and the Gold Coast Commonwealth Games, opened the way for the IOC to finally give us a nod.
Excited, relieved, happy, very much aware though that there's a big task ahead. This is really let the Games begin. Getting the Games now is a natural progression of the path that we set out on way back in 1986.
It was another former Lord Mayor, Graham Quirk, who with colleagues from around the southeast set us on the 2032 path way back in 2015, when they decided to look for a follow-up event after the G20 meeting here in Brisbane.
There was no event other than an Olympic Games that we really could think of that would draw a line in the sand of when things needed to be done by. It's a long journey. Patience, persistence and perseverance.
Well, the pathway may have been led years ago. There are now years of hard work ahead.
Let's go straight to Gary Youngbury now, who has a great view of the Olympic festivities at the top of the Emporium Hotel. Gaz, I see you've got a scarf there and I think you're going to need it tonight.
Oh, you're right, Alison, but firstly, you're right. How good is this view over South Bank? We are atop of the penthouse suite at the Emporium Hotel and the prime spot for the fireworks this evening as well. But you're right, not just support for the green and gold, we do need a scarf this evening. Today was officially the coldest day we've had this year and will probably go down as the coldest day as well. It was a combination of the wind, the humidity and the temperature today, all about the apparent temperature or the wind chill factor, which made it feel quite a few degrees cooler than what was actually recorded. Let's fly over the southeast and take a look at those temperatures, and most of the suburbs between 16 and 17 degrees. Beaudesert, Ipswich, Coolangatta hit 18, while 19 on the Gold Coast today. That was the top temperature, keeping in mind it felt quite a few degrees cooler. Now, Alison, might have been cool today. Wait till you see the forecast tomorrow morning. It'll be the coldest